In this video, I'm going to show you how to stream on Facebook using OBS Studio, so stay tuned. My name is Jay Williams, I'm a video marketer and video marketing coach, and every single week I'll be uploading brand new videos showing you how to drive more leads and sales into your business using video marketing. So if you're someone who's a business owner, some kind of coach or consultant, I strongly encourage you to go ahead and click the subscribe button below this video. Now let's talk OBS. What exactly is it and what's the benefit of using OBS in your live stream? Now the joy of using software such as OBS Studio, Open Broadcast Software Studio, is that you can actually get a little bit more creative with your live streams. This means you can show images, you can show slides, you can switch between multiple different cameras, you can play about and run trailers, and you can also switch between different audio sources. And there's lots of different features that are enabled within the OBS software. So how do you stream on Facebook using OBS Studio? Let's take a look at how you set up your first stream.
Now the first thing you're going to need to do is go ahead and download and install the OBS software. So the way in which to do that is head over to obsproject.com. I'll put links in the description box below. And once you're on your website, you're simply going to go ahead and click download OBS Studio. It's then going to give you several options depending on what operating system you're running. If you're running Windows, of course you download the Windows option, and if you're running on a Mac like I am, I normally go ahead and download the Mac version. So I just press on the button, it's going to download this version of OBS Studio, and then all you're going to do is actually install it on your device. Now once that's actually been installed, we're then going to head over to Facebook's live stream page where we can actually stream from different softwares, and you can see on this page here we have OBS, which is the option we're using today, we have Wirecast, and we have XSplit. So you can stream on Facebook Live with different softwares. But for this, it's going to, once this is all installed, we're actually going to go ahead and click create a live stream. So they're going to ask you where you want to share it. So for this, we're going to do this to a group, but I'll just show you what it looks like. You might be watching this and you've got some kind of business page. So if I was to choose one of my pages, let's say this one, Infinity Vids, our agency page, which I've just set up, this will actually stream straight to our page. You can also explore the live stream in 360 video, which is an interesting feature. But for this, I'm going to go ahead and select a group, and the way we do this is pretty much exactly the same. So I'm just going to put Jay Williams TV Video Times. It's just a test group which I set up. Next thing I'm going to do is click next, and then it's going to set up the live stream and ask for a bit more detail. You can see here we have the video title, so we're going to put a video title in here. Put this is an OBS Facebook Live tutorial, and then I'm going to put come and join in and learn about OBS. What we're then going to do is, you see this bit here that says stream key. This is the key we need to copy, so we're going to select it, press Command C or Control C on a Windows, and we're going to head over to our software, our OBS software. So you need to open up OBS, and within OBS it's going to look something like this. If it doesn't look like this, you might find you're not in studio mode. It might look something like this. So what you need to do is just press on studio mode, and it's going to split and show you two different windows. Next, you're going to go ahead and click settings like this. Click on settings and then head over to where it says stream. Here you will see the service. It should be set to Facebook Live. If it isn't set to Facebook Live, you need to actually select it. Then we're going to leave the server as the default, and then all we're going to do is press Command V and paste our stream key into this particular box. Once we're happy, all we're going to do is click OK. And the next thing we're going to do is click Start Streaming. By this point, it should have already activated your camera. It may have just your camera up. If it hasn't got a camera up, then all you simply do is click the little plus here, and we're going to call this camera 1. Click OK. And then you need to set up your camera. So the way in which you do that is you make sure camera 1 selected, click the little plus, and we're going to look for some kind of video capture device. So click on video capture device, click OK, and then it's going to ask you which device which you want to use. So in this case, I'm using the FaceTime HD camera, which is the built-in camera for the Mac. It'll tell you the dimensions or sizes you want to use. I normally leave it as default. Click OK, and then of course it's going to show you on camera. This is just in case this isn't showing up, and I'll show you a couple of extra features in just a minute. Once we're happy and we can see ourselves on screen, we can expand this, by the way, to make it more central. We can just click Start Streaming, and this is going to start our OBS software streaming. Now within a few minutes, it is actually going to appear on this screen here because it takes a bit of time for the stream to come through. Now what I've actually found is that sometimes with the updated version of OBS Studio, it doesn't actually come through. But in this example, it looks like we're actually in luck because it's fetching the stream. Now if for any reason it doesn't fetch a stream, just simply go back to your software, stop the stream by going ahead and clicking stop stream, and then restart it again, and within a few minutes you should see your stream coming through. So now we can see our stream is coming through, which is great. We're ready to actually go live. All I'm then going to do is go ahead and click go live. And you can see now we are live, and Facebook gives you this little preview, so you can also see any comments that people are actually putting in the comments box. Now let's say for example you want to have a little bit more fun with this, you want to try different cameras, you want to add slides, images, trailers, whatever it might be. Then what you need to do is go back into OBS, and you can see right now this is what's broadcasting live. If I want to mix this up a little bit, and let's say I want to add some kind of branding trailer, or I want to use some kind of image of some kind, then what I'm going to need to do is actually go ahead and create a new source. So I'm going to click this, and I'm going to type in countdown, because I'm going to show you how to add a little countdown if you have a countdown on your device. So I've selected countdown here. I'm going to click the little plus here, and I'm going to go and find media source. When I click media source, it's then going to ask me to create a new media source. I'm going to call this media source 1. Click OK, and then I'm going to need to locate the file which I want to use. So if I'm going to use a countdown, I actually have one in here. It's called Edgy Countdown Timer. It's a pretty cool little countdown timer, and it's a little .mov file, a little bit of footage. I'm going to click OK, and when I click on the media source, you're going to see I press command on my device. If you don't have hotkeys set up, you can set up hotkeys. You can simply press transition, and I can simply switch between the two. So you can see it's really, really cool. And this is exactly the same. So if you wanted an image in here, you can put an image in here by clicking the plus, and you can go and select image. So I can go and find an image I want to use. So if I had an image on my device, I can go and find one. So let's go and find an image. So I was just creating a Facebook cover photo here. So let's see if we can get this to show up. Click OK. Looks a bit on the small side. You can see the dimensions aren't quite right, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to press command, and now this will be displaying live on Facebook. It does take a few seconds to come through. My internet is very slow, so it might not actually display before my battery dies, because my battery is about to die. Terrible timing, I know. So that is how you use OBS software. One of the things you want to make sure you definitely have is, if you set up your camera and you have no sound, you need to actually set up a sound source as well. So for every scene you create and you want to continue talking so people can hear you, you need to make sure there is actually an audio capture device. So for this, I'd use a mic or the existing audio input capture, and then it would actually capture my voice so you can actually hear me on the Facebook Live. And once you're finished, all you're going to do is click stop streaming. You're going to go to Facebook and you're going to click end live video, and it is then going to end your live video stream.
So that is how you stream on Facebook using OBS Studio. Now, if you're someone who's doing a lot of Facebook Live and you're struggling to come up with profitable video topics, or maybe you're just getting started, then what I've put together is a free download on how to pick profitable video topics for your Facebook Live. So if that's something you're interested in, I'm going to place a link in the bottom of this video in the description. Go click the link and grab your free download. Now, if you enjoyed the video and you want to hear more from me, then please go ahead and click the subscribe button below this video. If you've really enjoyed the video, give me a big thumbs up. And if you've got any comments, questions, or feedback for me, then please go ahead and place it in the comments box below. Have an amazing, amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you soon for another video. Bye for now.